Hi everyone, I'm Susan. I'm the Oh So-and-so, and today we're going to have a home tour. So come on in, let's look around. Okay, so we're going to start on the back deck. And I know you probably see something different from my video of the back deck. Are these chairs. Guys, I got these at Goodwill for $8 each. What a great addition to this back deck. I had 4 red chairs, and I wanted to paint them white. Those are perfect. And I got that little watering can at a yard sale the other day. It's so cute. $2. I have little treasures just tucked here and there. And I love the flower frogs. And of course, the architectural pieces. This is such a comfortable area to sit out. Enjoy the nature. Rock in the rocking chairs. Okay, well, let's go in. Okay, so now we're inside. We have the kitchen, the eating area, and then the living room. You know, the one thing about my house, it changes often. I'll find something that I like better and replace something. And sometimes I just keep both. The coffee area. And there's definitely some additions that I have done in the house that I really like. Like that shelf in the window. It's kind of hard to see up there. But I have just like Crocs. boards, scales, more Crocs. And then, of course, Dolly and Dora. I would say about 6 years ago, I found Dora. She's the one that sits down. And I don't know what it was. I just absolutely loved it. So, of course, I brought it home. My husband thought, "What are you doing?" But it was just a perfect addition to the kitchen. And then I got to thinking, well, Dora needs a friend. And so I found Dolly. And they have been in my kitchen ever since. And I am so glad that I did this. Look, after cooking, I just pull a plate out, serve. Perfect. Now, the vignette on this noodle board changes often. I kind of like to showcase some of my stuff and definitely enjoy it. Now, I read somewhere in a magazine, when you have a rooster in your kitchen, it's supposed to bring you good luck. And I feel lucky every day. And of course, I definitely enjoy the fake food. And I like adding vintage with my antiques and primitives. And I found another little bowl. But I'll always be on the lookout for more of them. And this table, it's over 200 years old. And of course, the vignette on top of it changes often too. Now that door goes out to the garage, which I'm not going to show you my garage. That picture's special. It's one of the falls in Linville Falls, North Carolina. And I put shelves above my doors too. And of course we have squeaky floors. and the ice box. And I know you're wondering, what does she keep in there? Well, I have my Christmas dishes in there. Some of my treasures that I like to switch out. Those two pictures came from Cracker Barrel when they were selling some of their decor. And these curtain rods, I tell you, this is a metal door, and those are magnets with the rods. They're perfect. Now to the living room. This is the very first house that we've ever had the open concept. I don't know. I probably could have used 2 more walls to put stuff. As you all know, we like adding, putting, saving, collecting. And I got that quilt the other day. It is absolutely beautiful. It was marked $250, but I got it at 75% off. And I love this new piece of furniture. Sorry about that light. I had someone ask the other day, where are the red and white quilts? There they are. And I never ever would have thought I would have had a red couch. This is the bonus room. This is where we watch TV. I wish there was a light on these steps. I think it would show up better. Let's go upstairs. Alrighty, let's go up. Now, I've decorated everything, but I just can't think of what to put in these bowls on the way up the stairs. There's another awesome quilt. And then, of course, there's Henry. That was a fun video. Now, this is above the garage. And that is the only TV we have in the house. We can start over here in this corner. That clock is a granddaughter. It's not very tall, but my husband gave me that one Christmas. Now, there's a lot of stuff in this house, I know. Sometimes it's a little more than what you would like in yours, but I have been a collector probably starting in my teens. We do have some family pieces. Todd played on that little table. And I definitely love that crate. It is perfect for those little baskets. And the picture of the leaves. Todd and I went on one of our anniversaries, and I thought, well, this would be perfect. I'll save them and frame them. Now, this piece is a old shipping crate. Very heavy. It looks good on the floor or on a piece of furniture. There's some of my old Bibles that I have collected. This, let me show you. These nails have numbers. I don't know if it had to do with a railroad or whatever, but I thought they were different. And I found that little picture other day at a yard sale. And that's my dad. Now, these floors are going to squeak. So, I just want to let you know, yes, I do have squeaky floors. I have an empty wall. I'm sure I could find something to put there. And I like this piece. It's got several drawers. But believe it or not, Christmas is in there. And I had gotten that clock at Goodwill. It didn't work, but I had found another clock and used the hands. It's perfect. This bench. I was setting up at a show. It wasn't a great one, but the next day, there was a new dealer that set up beside me. And I had to buy it. It was a perfect addition to our house in Dade City, Florida. That house, now it's like 120 years old. It was perfect. Wood floors. The ceilings were 12 feet high. And this little area, I think the way it's made, when you go out into the garage, that they built it up so I guess you wouldn't hit your head or something. But that drying rack is really cool. Of course, I found it at Antiques on 231 because you never know what you're going to find there. Alrighty, this is where we hang out. So let's go downstairs and into the hall. Okay, so now we're going to go down the hall. And the first room on the right is the laundry room. I love the little children's clothes. We have the rug beaters. The sign is new. And then that's a soap saver. And she has a cute little purse. The fishing line in the overalls. And I just used crates in here as my shelves. So each crate is its own little vignette. I just love the laundry room stuff. I guess I could get a little closer so you could see the items. And I like the small washboards. And I had so many clothespins, I decided to add them to the jar. And I've always thought about putting something on my door. Maybe that's something I need to do. And then we have a linen closet. I like the blue material. And some of these are the coverlet pieces with small pillows. And then I put a big old coverlet on the wall. And then I don't know if you can tell in here, it's where I have the ticking and the blue enamelware. And I even took a drawer that is supposed to go in a humpback trunk and used it as a shelf. And then this is the small bedroom. And I kind of use it for like my toys. And I love the old teddy bears. Look how sweet. There for a while I was collecting the silhouettes, But it got to where I had so many of them I had to stop. And then I love the little children's chairs. And of course, I put suitcases everywhere. And then these are just some of the little items that I kept. I had thinned out so much. The little slate chalkboards. The blocks. And then the little dishes. I love the little dishes. You saw those in one of my hauls. More of the teddy bears. This was such a fun room to decorate. And I made that pillow. You could do the stenciling on any pillow. Put any kind of date on there. And this is an old Monopoly game. I got it at an estate sale. I might even have the same price on the back that, yeah. But collecting history. And I definitely love quilts. Oh, who am I kidding? I like all the stuff that's old. The game boards. Here are more teddy bears. That one has a purse. I gave this one a baby. Adding pins. You can add jewelry and even glasses. This little piece, I got that in Florida. And I had it on my lap on the airplane. Oh, sounds like we're going to be getting some storms. So I kind of basically use reds, whites in here. This is the old high chair. And I love the old button-up shoes. And I had gathered several boxes. So I thought, well, I'll just use those for part of the display. So there's gloves in that and little shoes in that one. Okay, let's go to the next room. This is one of the bedrooms. I always call it the corner bedroom because it is at the corner of the house. George and Martha. Of course, I have several coverlets. And I have some old boots. As if George just took them off, set them there. Of course, we have to have stone fruit. And that was Todd's grandfather's watch. He worked at the railroad. And I don't know about you, but I love a pegboard. Whether it's a long one or a short one. We got some inkwells. And if you're wondering what kind of books these are, they're for photos. Look how pretty. See, it has a latch. So, I think these would be great to hide something in. So, that's what those are. And they're all leather. Those shoes and letters. My mother-in-law's wedding dress. And she's 95. Her sister wore it. So that wedding dress is over 100 years old. And the crib. I kind of thought about if this was a one-room cabin, what would they have in here? Everything that they could possibly use. Spinning wheel. Now, I have shopped flea markets, yard sales, antique stores, estate sales to find a lot of these items. And I had finally figured it out. I had the dress on backwards. Oh well. It's right now. Now we're at the hall bath. And yes, the wall is blue. I use the old children's clothes. And that went over a door. And you could just add the hooks and use the top part as a shelf. I made the cats. Have an old stool with extra towels. And you know, I even have to have my bath wash, shampoo, and conditioner in matching bottles. But this one little cabinet has been so much fun. I love decorating this little cabinet. It just has so much in there to look at. Things that maybe was in a medicine cabinet years ago. And I used an old drawer to hold the toilet paper. I also covered books, whether they're old or not. And this was a mirror off of a dresser. And I decided to use it in here. And it looks so much better than the other mirror. It definitely blends in. Now we're in the master bedroom. I used to have blue in here, but I tell you, I absolutely love the green. It just feels so much calmer. And of course, in a bedroom, you need colors that are calming. I've just collected some odd stuff here and there. And I love a good cloche. That was my $6 thrift purchase. And that was my wedding dress. Of course, I'm definitely not that skinny anymore. And these are those small little pictures, and I just did a collage with them. I used to do a lot of collage. I would find picture frames all the time. And I really like the crates like this. Definitely something different. And the nice thing about these suitcases being everywhere, they're definitely great for storage. that mirror was in the bathroom in Dade City. And it was old, and I decided to take it off and replace it with the new one and bring the old one home. And look what I found other day. Oh my goodness, I was so excited. They were expensive though, but I'm going to keep my eyes open for some more. I have suitcases over there too. I definitely like to layer. When I started out filming, it was definitely a little lighter. Now it's getting to be an overcast. But hey, it's a beautiful day. Now this is the master bath. These walls were blue. Believe it or not, they are a light gray, but with the different color of greens in the room, it kind of reflects off of the walls. And I love to use architectural items. And we're fortunate to have a double sink. And those mirrors were white. They look so much better brown. And this is a drawer. And this is another fun cabinet. I'm always finding something for this or taking away. Okay, guys. Well, that's my home tour. I guess it's spring, so I guess that's my spring tour. All right, so if you have stayed this long through the video, I thank you so very, very much. And you know what I always say? I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.